And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Heroes. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Mexico are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Ramirez. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Number 30 stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Bounce to the right side, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. Close play against the speedy runner. Gustavo Martinez lineup for the Nationals. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat, perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And now Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
In the air, center field. Meyer flashes the leather on the running catch. And the Nationals gone in order. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher in this game, Josiah Gray. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year he gave.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Now around second, going for third. The relay in there safely.
Wastes no time there. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
The batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Slap the other way, foul. Popped up. Brings it in, and there's one down. Take a look at the lineup, and no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Ramon Urias.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
A miss.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Up the middle, Garcia. Tosses to first, and the first one of the game comes across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Ramirez now at the plate. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Out to short, into the outfield, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Stepping in, Isaac Paredes.
1-0.
Throw to second, out there, and the inning is over.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here in the East Bay, all set for the start of the inning. Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Abrams starting as the designated hitter. Batting in the cleanup spot. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. The wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
And that's too high. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, but they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, James Wood. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Juan Yepez stands in now and watches strike one. And ball one.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Riley Adams. Fastball for a strike. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Yepez off of first with 2 away. That just misses, and it's 1-2. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Righty delivers. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So one left for Washington, and it remains 1-0. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Isaac Paredes. And foul ball. Fought off foul.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Here comes a pitch. That one ripped. Tracks it down for the out. One away. So up next, Ramon Urias.
The second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
One out, bases empty. Down and in, moved his feet. Righty to the plate. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
And that one in the air, center field. On the move. Makes the catch, inning over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now up for Washington, Jose Tena. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
The wind of the pitch. That's inside. And 1-1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot. Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just kept it simple, played pepper at the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Strike 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Kicks and fires. Right side. Verdugo gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Nationals leave 1. They trail here 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Leading off, Alek Thomas.
The center fielder, Alek Thomas.
Gray back to work. And a foul ball. Gray, an all-star a season ago. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a slider, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, the right fielder.
Here's Alex Verdugo. 3 for 6 in the series so far. To the right side. And that one handled on the run. Sends it over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder.
So 2 down now. And here is Jarren Duran. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And it's fouled away. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Vinny Castilla getting on deck circle. Bounce to the left side. Sends it to first. Third out. Back in Oakland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Luis Garcia. And there's a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Flips the corner. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, James Wood grounded out his first time. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Yepes stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Garcia off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line, and that will drop foul. And another ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
In the dirt, and the count is filled up. Tying run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. And down on strikes. And that is that. So 1 left for Washington. They're down 1-0. Back here in the East Bay, here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
Vinny Castilla.
The right-hander back to work. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Wood snags it, and there's 1 down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ramirez. This to third, and that's just foul. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Tosses across to first. 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Isaac Paredes, the next to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Two outs. And they'll do it again. Right-hander kick steals. Up the middle. Tenna whips it to first. That's the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Riley Adams. And here it comes. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Adams measures 6 feet 4 inches, 260 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Rolls across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So up next, Jose Tenna. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first. One down. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike one. Tenna stands at first with 1 out. This to center field. Thomas gets under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man. And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That clips the zone, and that's strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. The strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss. The throw to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And now a man into scoring position. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Second baseman, Ramon Urias.
And the pitch. Chopper right side. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Alejandro.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Lifted in the air out to left. Wood makes the grab for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Alek Thomas.
Alek Thomas.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Gathers and throws to first. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Back in Oakland, top 6. Up now for Washington, Ildemaro Vargas. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Good job to fight that one off. And now 1 and 2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. No outs. Runner at first. Now it's going to be Luis Garcia. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's down and in. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Way inside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. At the belt and fires. And a strike on the outside edge. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Not even close there. Now 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Left-hand hitter waits. Down the line. He's got it. 2 down.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Now batting, the left fielder,
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Thomas makes the catch, and that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Heroes out front here, 1-0. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. That one fouled off. And the pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a hit. Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. On the ground. And it gets by him. Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. And he lays one down the left side. Bare hands it. Tough play. Nicely done for the out.
now batting, the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
Now the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. Golden opportunity right here. That one not close. Ball one. Two on, one out. Ripped to short. To first. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. Here's a big power threat. Ramirez, 1 for 2. First pitch misses.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The 1-0. Gets him to chase after that one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Man on second, 2 down. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that will fall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 3-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
17.
And now the first baseman, Isaac Paredes. Right through there for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes on the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. Mexico have the lead 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Juan Yepez. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 0-2. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Adams stands in here, takes ball 1 low. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch.
That's a ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, no appeal. The Nats trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's a strike.
You got a full count.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the shortstop, Jose Tena. That one finds the zone. Going 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail in this one 3-0. So they turn things over to the righty, Jacob Barnes. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. And a pitch. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So man aboard, Alejandro Kirk will hit next. Garcia flips it for 1.
He's out.
How about that double play?
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in the East Bay, and here is Alex Call. Victor Gonzalez, the new pitcher, the lefty from Mexico. As the lefty gets to work, to third, and a base hit right there.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Verdugo racing over to make the catch. Ildemaro Vargas digs in now. Gonzalez, a 6-foot lefty, 180 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Call. Round second on his way to third. Coming home. The relay to the plate, but it's offline, and it's now a 2-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Gonzalez deals. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Just started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
On the ground, out to short. Meyer to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 for the Nationals on this RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. Barnes back to work. Into center and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. 3 for 3. He's got a runner on the go. Bounce to the left side. And there's a hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So they're at the corners now. Marcelo Meyer now at the plate. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And they put the tag on him for the out. Vinny Castillo, the next to hit. Foul ball. Duran, the runner at second with 1 away. Right-handed reliever. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Tenna fires to first on the run, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 0.
And next is the designated hitter, Ramirez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Bounced up the middle. Tenna whips it to first on the run. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the ninth, and now here is James Wood. Gonzalez back to work. Just missed.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Now pop up on the infield. Castillo right there to make the grab. One up, one down. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit for the Nats, Juan Yepez. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Got it by him for the play.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Here's the catcher, Riley Adams. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. And the slider just misses. Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Munoz is just 1 strike away. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kirk to first. In time, ball game. And the strikeout ends it. Ramirez with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Hello and welcome to Oakland. We're at Ring Central Coliseum. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on Mexico. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
And we'll So just about set, and on the mound in this one, Patrick Sandoval.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
The lefty fires. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Nolan Arenado, the next to hit, takes outside. On the ground to first, and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Brendan Donovan.
Outside.
Win, the lead runner out at second. Arenado at first with no outs.
Ball,
And that's a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Heading for the plate. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Into third, and they are rolling. Runners at the corner, still nobody out. Here's Nolan Gorman.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Squirts away a little bit. He's in there. And now A single might score 2. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
2-2 the count.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Jordan Walker, the next to hit, takes ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes. 1 run across in the frame so far. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Chop to the left side. Tosses to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Paul.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Steps on the bag for the force. That's the 3rd out. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Eric Fetty. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offense.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. And that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These guys can find themselves back in this ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back in Oakland. Now here is Pedro Pajes. And he deals. Just off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the rookie right fielder.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That one pushed foul. 1 out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. In the air, out towards left center. Arozarena grabs it on the run. man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Now batting, shortstop.
So 2 down now, and here is Mason Wynn. First offering in the dirt. Wynn goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. That one is absolutely belted, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Arenado takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down.
2-1.
In the dirt. To third. Tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now it's going to be Ramirez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And first offering is fouled off. That one way inside. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Nabs it, and there's one down. And now,
Batting
Jonathan Aranda.
The first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Just missed. Fetty, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher. Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Safely into second. He's got a double. One out, runner at second. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Aranda over at second, one down. Ripped on the ground to second. They get the out on Arozarena. Here's Luis Arias.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with the knock in this one.
That's inside.
1-0.
And that's inside off ball. The inside edge. 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The 2-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 outs. Up the middle, Gorman. That ends the frame. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Arenado. The wind of the pitch. And a good eye there. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. The 1-1 is fouled off. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. He tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's to third, and that chance handled. On to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Ball 1 there. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they lead it 3-0. As we go
Todo fue la primera entrada, esos 3 carreras fueron la primera
now
entrada.
switch hitting catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. Fetty back to work. Hard hit left side. Jump throw across his body. Awesome play there.
Batting ninth.
Here's Alex Verdugo.
He's been tearing it up with the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to go. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. 2 on with 1 out. The batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer.
Se fue aquí. Ya eso.
And foul ball.
Se va el hit de línea sin de madre, eso va fácil. 3-2 lo pongo con ese hit.
Verdugo over at second. Duran at first. 1 gone.
Ay, es penitas.
0-2 now. Look at him, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. Now 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Rolled to short. Possible 2 ball. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Two on, 2 outs. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across to first, and that'll do it.
Sigue sin nuestra carrera.
Back here in the East Bay. And now the center fielder, Jordan Walker. And the pitch. That one missed.
Sí, dejando corredores sin bases y nos está dando bater por turno.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And it hits the fence. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Golden at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. And that one missing low. That's a base hit, run scores.
4-0.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing lane. Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Pages in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Big swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next pitch misses outside, and it's 3-2. And ball 4 to a board.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. Getting off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
0-1. And the slider just misses.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in for the Cardinals, here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jose Urquidy.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Bases loaded, one away. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him. 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Goldie on third. Pages at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
And now 2-2.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. And he struck him out. They limit the damage here.
2 pontos
So
ali.
1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back in Oakland, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's a power speed combo. Ramirez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Aranda in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
852 de OPS. De OPS.
Foul ball there. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base
cuatro
hits
espectadores ya.
even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
In the air out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
And the batter now, Luis Urias. He's 0 for 1. That's to third. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over.
Well, back it.
Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. And first offering is fouled off. Singy, every year on April 15th, we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day for his courage, his leadership, and how he forever changed the game of baseball and all of sports. It's great to see everyone wearing the same number on a day like today. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Duran puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
It's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Gorman lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. And misses inside.
Yeah, it makes it hard for us as broadcasters to call out who's making the play. But with that said, what a special day in baseball, and I'll take it every year.
And that one finds its way through. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Foul.
Gorman at first, one gone.
1 ball, 2
In the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. The punch out there. 2 down.
Foul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Yo pensé esos vatos ya no maté.
And first offering is fouled off. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches.
mandada.
A member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Valenzuela makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Cards leave one, but they lead it 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. The right-hander back to work. On the ground to short.
El shortstop lo volvió a sacar del hoyo. Todos lleva 2, pero lleva sucio.
Set down in their half of the 5th.
We talk about how the ball is coming
Ya
out
lleva
of the
2.
pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his
Ahí no,
hand
pero
as an
aquí.
infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Verdugo takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
Uy. Qué malísimo. No me ha tirado ni un strike.
And a 1-2.
No, han sido picheos mal.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Sigo teniendo picheos malos.
Righty delivers.
Digo.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No picheos le saqué por mí.
So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran, 1 for 2.
Llega al récord de 700
And that one is lifted in the air. Donovan makes the grab on the run.
Vinieron, yo no tengo. 4-0, 5 completo.
And we're back. Now it's the DH, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter, el DH.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
You know, these Cardinals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Here's a 1-2.
Lo máximo que he llegado es a 6 ahora.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ya dice 10. 10 y...
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. There's your strike. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the right-hander deals. And that's in the dirt. And the count is even 2-2. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Number 11 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Buena labor de relevo.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch.
That's the ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at-bat alone. Really making it work out there.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. 3-2 now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Verdugo makes the catch, and that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 due up with a whole half. Back here in the East Bay. There's the shortstop at the plate, Marcelo Meyer. And here it comes. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. Bounced out to short. Win. Zips it to first. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that can make a big difference in this one.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Walker ranging back. And that one's gone. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 4-2.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy.
Todo el central de la bola, caballete.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall.
Estamos acercando peligrosamente.
Out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. That's down and in.
Picheo bueno, picheo bueno.
2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle, Wynn. Tosses to first.
Tira uno más, no, perdida.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Nada, Randy.
Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 2 outs. Here's a swing and
Me
it's
cayó.
left field, and he knew it.
Ya me debía subir, desgraciado, ya. Mejor ronda de temporada.
It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-3.
Se le había pegado
It
uno.
just sounded different.
No, es que le dio en el queso.
Yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Urias. Out to short. Whips it across. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Oakland, we go to the top of the 7th. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Yes.
Righty to the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher is afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right now.
That one to first. Steps on first for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the top half of inning number 7. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. And that one foul off. Swing and he breaks his bat. Meyer. Now the throw to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. And down in order go the Cardinals. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. Fetty back to work. On the ground right side. Gorman throws on to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Sizzling on its way to the outfield. And that puts the tying run on base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Zach Thompson.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
So digging in, Jarren Duran. Swings through that one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And the 0-2. Oh, great stop. Steps on the bag for one, and that's all they'll get.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back in there.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
So the tying run at second. The shortstop takes a ball.
Ahí
Action
tiene
in
que
the
pegar
St. Louis
hit.
bullpen. Andrew
Hay que empatar el juego.
Kittredge getting loose out there.
Hay que
Number
empatar.
64 getting cranked up as well. In the air to left down the line. And it stays fair. The run scores from second. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Safe. He beats it.
Una repetición esa es.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's
Vinny
the third
Castilla.
baseman, Vinny Castilla.
Ahora se
0
la
for
pegó,
3
tío.
with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find
Mira, ahora
the
será
zone.
que pegó la
2
H2.
down, go ahead run in scoring position.
Se ve que... Vete para allá, Cristóbal. Se ve que me está ahí.
In the dirt,
A ver si...
runner holds.
1-2.
Count goes to 1 and 2.
No, vete para allá.
The pitch.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Pues lo que ya estamos totalmente empatados entonces.
We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. And the pitch. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Checks his swing. Now to appeal to third. And he went around. Just enough that time. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Vamos arriba, vamos arriba.
Backed off the plate that time.
¿Será que está cansado aquí? Sí, dos.
Got it. And that's the first out.
Berkey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Un caso de su club para ese momento.
And fouled off.
Puede tirar a Giovanni Rodríguez.
Tied at 4. That's in there. That is strike 2. And that's outside. 1 down, base is empty.
2-2. 2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just punched it up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Redbirds down quietly. This game's all tied at 4. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Andrew Kittredge.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
And now the DH, Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Line drive, base hit. The leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he...
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe in second, and that was not close.
Well, it's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homer earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boone. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Not close with that one. 2-2. On the ground to the left. And a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's 5-4.
Back-to-back base hits. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So up next, Randy Arozarena. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, 2 ball. Win. Off balance, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Urias. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. And now the switch hitting catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Brings it in, and that is that. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up here for the Cards. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
A line to kick the pitch. Just missed. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. Los Indians.
1-2.
That one lifted to left. Rosarena moving under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals. Ivan Herrera. One out. The base is empty for him. That one the other way. Fair ball.
El batazo feo que pegó este güey.
Now it rolls down into the corner. Forced to stop at second.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. A one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Yeah, that's ball one.
Come on.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a ball popped up. Sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
So they're down to their final out. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. In the first pitch, misses for ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first. Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll. And that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs. But it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line. First for your victorious home team. 5 runs on 11.
Muchas gracias. Vámonos.